Hello everyone. We're gonna show you guys how I run labs. We're gonna do it with nothing. I'm gonna make a quick and efficient, I guess you could say, gun. I did get the AK-74 from proper. I believe it was proper level 2, and then all the other stuff here, which is the proper 2 guns, assault rifles, AK-74. Yep, right. You can do this one. I'm just trying to get it so where anyone who, level 2 is relatively easy to get loyalty from. And then I also ended up getting, I believe this one from Mechanic. Mechanic level 2, and then it would be Vital Parts. Yep, okay. I'll explain what that is in a second. And then Hollow Sun, I believe, is also from Mechanic. Where did I see that? I can always just link search it too, or filter by item. It was skier level 2. That's where it was. Any site that you really want that you can get your hand on. I just did this one because it is level 2 for him, which is was it 2 or 1? Oh, right here. 17,000. It's a little expensive, but if you like, I think he has some. Yeah, he has some of these over here. You guys can do as well if you so choose. So. Just whatever suits your needs. Our main goal about doing this labs run is to not fight, but just to have something reliable in case we need it. The Bastion cover, I believe, is proper level 1 under vital parts, or the 2. Where was it? Who was it from? My apologies, guys. Skier. Why? I thought that was gonna be a proper one. So vital parts, level 1. Dust cover. It's usually easier to go to the edit build and do it like this. So from here, we're going to go ahead and take off the front sight, throw on the Bastion. Then we're going to throw on our, I'll do that in a second. I'll do that in the stash. It's a lot easier for me personally. And then we'll throw on where is it? The tracks 1. The reason I did this was so I can throw on a side rail and have a flashlight for you guys so we can do the video a lot easier. You guys aren't seeing black. So that is all I'm going to do right now. I'm going to quickly buy that. You guys don't have to have this, but I believe Baldur 2 is skier level 2. Let me say, I don't like, I wish it would show you what level, like it should show you what you're at and then what level it is for these. We're going to go and build this. But then the reason okay, I had an extra one, I guess. So now instead of me going through all the little scopes, I can just click and drag it, which of course it drags it to the front. If that ever happens, you can just come here and just drag it over to the Bastion and it'll put it back in its stance. Um, then if you want magazines for this gun, it's also proper level 2 or 1, is it? Magazine proper level 1. I'm gonna buy 2 extras just to have them. Do do. Just gotta fill them up. We're gonna unload that. There was one more thing I wanted to do. Oh yeah, helmet. Creators. Helmet. Level 1. He has that one. Level 2. Trying to do like a cost-effective one. Skier level 2. Any helmet? No sir. Peacekeeper. He does, but that's kind of expensive. What about level 1? Unitar. Mechanic, nothing. What about level 1? Ragman, level 2, level 1. We'll just do this one since it's 8,000. Gives us some protection. Armor class 2, I mean, it's nothing fancy, but better than nothing. We're gonna go in with no ears, and who knows, we might end up being able to upgrade our gear while we're in there. We're gonna right click. Oh, the ammo. My apologies, guys. I believe proper level 1 should have the 545. You know, it's not great ammo, but should do the job as long as you're getting headshots. You're not trying to go for body shots. Level 2 is where you get a little bit better for penetration. At 762. Yeah. Level 3, if you have it, would be, the better ones. But so we're gonna load. What ammo was that? My apologies, guys. I was not prepared for this. I just want to make sure I'm putting in the ammo that I recommend using. PRS. Or which one has a better... Well, we're gonna use the US. GS. How much do I have of that? I have enough. Okay, so the fast way to do it too is you can load one magazine, hit unload, then top up. See how I'm doing that? Instead of having to go through your ammo and find it. Make sure you put one in the chamber, then put the mag in there. I would recommend bringing, so we can control and left click and drag to split the stack. I would bring about this much ammo, about double your stacks. Bring food, water. I'm gonna run a T20 for right now. We might find a better bag in there, we might not. Who knows? Alright, so we're gonna not bring a stick case. We're not gonna bring a docks case or an injector's case. I am gonna keep the serve 12. If you have a CMS. Actually, no. We're gonna do that. Do I have a CMS? Hold up. Let's buy one. Oh, of course I have. That way you guys can, because I'm assuming most people have a 2x2 area, so I'm gonna throw that in there. The heals, I have an AFAC. If you, I don't know what therapist sells for heals at level 1. Medical, or level 2. SLA was okay as well. IFACs are alright as well. I've never actually used this one, so I don't know how well it works, but Salewas and IFACs are good. Or IFACs, AFACs, either one of those. We're gonna hotkey that to number 4. I do need an access card, real quick. And we're gonna hope to find this key card right here. There. But, oh, body armor. Almost forgot about that. Would be Ragman. My apologies, guys. Level 1 or level 2. We'll do level... See, that's 50k. That's kind of expensive. We do the P.A.C.A. It's not the best, but it's cheaper. Alright. We're gonna go in with no earpiece, because I guess you can't. Face cover really doesn't really matter. Alright, so this is what we're going in with. If you have the room, I would throw the ammo in your pouch for now, which, throw that like that. There we go. I'm gonna try not to use these, because I might use these two, because I think this is the beta container, is the 2x3. But for the most part, I won't use this, because not everybody has Gamma, and I want to try to make it, like, how, not a new person, but, somebody who doesn't have the Unheard of edition, or somebody who didn't upgrade to the Gamma through the quest line. Alright, come on, game. Everything will be timestamped, so if nobody wants to sit through this and listen to my spiel, we can. You can just go right into the action. So the goal for this is to show all the spots you can loot on labs without a keycard. If we find a keycard in there, that's going to be amazing. If not, that kind of sucks. I mean, I should have brought a docs case because docs cases are nice, so in case you do find cards, but this is for anyone who doesn't have access to the flea market, basically. If, like, say you find a labs card on a scav run, whatnot, you know, you'll be able to go in here and make some money. Alright, turn on my flashlight, hope it's not too dark. Sure you're in full auto. And we got an okay spawn, I would say. And that's the thing, it's just gonna depend on your spawn. I think I go this way. I'm just trying to get to where I want to go safely so I can start the video. I was hoping to be down over on the other side. I just saw somebody with that trees. So yeah, you don't need a long sight here, but it does come in handy. Sometimes there'll be a medical bag here by the cafeteria. Oh look, a car battery. So rule of thumb right now is to take everything as much as you can, and then we can divvy up the loot later as we're finding better and better gear. Come into, this is red and violet area. Come in here, close the door. Sometimes there'll be something here, there, or there. And here, I guess, there's a morphine. Just watch out, they can shoot you from here. The reason we came in here is sometimes you'll find a green key card here. There's cigarettes if you need it for your task. A couple computers in here to loot, possibly a GPU, PSU, whatever you guys need, you know. I should take those. We'll take them for now, like I said, to grab everything. Sometimes there'll be some ammo, like here, Ultra Nozzler for 5.1, which I probably might not keep. I don't need it. But I know for a fact I'm going to find more loot than that here in the other spots that you'll see farther down the road. Move that one up and move that up so we can 5 and 6 that. Sorry about that. Like, I think this is gonna go for something, so I'm gonna grab it for now. This is violet, this is red, in case you ever find those key cards. So from here, we're gonna go over to what I call the small offices. After we loot cat, I'm just very wary. Labs can be a very scary place. Sometimes you just might have to full send it. We're gonna come into cat, there could be something here sometimes. Oh, look at that, Bitcoin? Oh, GP coin, screw that. No need to grab a GP coin if there's none there. Could be some on the back wall here or over there. Sometimes a duffel bag there. This is the area I call the small office. Come in here. I've had PMCs and raiders in here, so just be careful. They'd be like right about there. Sometimes a duffel bag or a case. Can't really say duffel bag because there's other duffel bags there, but max energy for now. Oh, look at that duffel bag. There could be a spawn here. Spawns here and there. Horses worth a decent amount, like 4 or 5k. It's not too much, but sometimes a Bitcoin could be here. Got some computer back here. PSU. I don't need that. I mean, it shows I need it, but I don't technically need it. I'm not gonna grab it, but and we're running low on space, which again, just because you're full doesn't mean you can't find something down the road that's worth more. Ooh, book. That's worth something. Alright. I could loot this. Loot it real quick. blood set. Alright. There are also, I'm not going to loot them right now because there's just going to be more stuff for us to loot in the future, but there's 2 PCs there, and I believe 2 back over on the other cubicles. You could find some good stuff in there, GPUs, whatnot. We're going to go over to, I don't know what I call this. I just call it yellow garage. We're going to come out here into this door. Poster. I could grab it. It is worth some money. I'll grab it for now. I'll just throw it like... Oh, you can't put that in there. Okay, never mind. I won't grab it then. Cause I can put it in my docks case. But you can also find a LEDX here. GPU potentially in the K or PC block. Grab that for now. I'm not gonna loot those. There's no point. Anything in there? Nope. I did forget to mention, and I apologize. This is my first Tarkov video. Grenades are your important friend. I shouldn't have done these grenades because not everyone has bigger pockets, but just a habit. So far, still nothing, still nothing. So yellow, okay, we got people. Right, so we're gonna go over to yellow, so I can show you where yellow is. Not that you have the card. We're gonna run through here, being on the lookout. Alright, so here's yellow. Okay, where are those shots from? So that was yellow. We're gonna come down here, around. Like I said, we're gonna try not to get into as many gunfights as possible. If we need to, that's what the gun obviously is for. But above us are also the other offices we can loot. I'm gonna go loot something else first. Waiting for my stamina to fill up. So here's where I'm gonna throw a grenade, just to like see where they are. We're gonna throw it like out to the left. I didn't hear anybody. But from here, we're gonna run right. We're gonna go to those offices I said I wasn't gonna go to. I feel like looting them now. Up here, could be a duffel bag on any of these right here. There's one right there. I'm not seeing anybody. Could have just been behind us. Also, look out for like flashlights. Sometimes the PMCs will have flashlights on their guns. I'm gonna crouch and loot this duffel bag. Veritas, perfect. Badge, okay, we're gonna throw this up here. I shouldn't have brought in the food, but oh well. I thought I needed it. It's always good to have it than not need it. Jacket. Hot rod. Cultist figurine. Check the shelves. Could be a duffel bag spawn there. Just checking to see if there was anybody I could see. Another Veritas. More computers we can search. CPU fan. Won't stay too long in here. That might be towards me. Alright. Let's see here. Was that towards me or was that just... No, okay, they're fighting it out. I'm gonna let them fight it out. I'm gonna capitalize on this. We're gonna quick loot this real quick. SSD. They are going at it. Holy cow. Alright, we're gonna come from here. We're gonna go back to the right. Down here. And then there's no way you can jump across. I think I heard somebody in that little hallway. And then here's the other offices. You can shoot through managers, so can they, so just be careful. Managers is that center area. I might do an offline raid and show you guys where everything is at once. Could be a good spawn there. Nothing. PC here. Upstairs hearing people. Always keep your eye out, really. That's about it. Keep your ears open. Sometimes you can search a computer from there, like, you know, from afar like that. Condensed milk, we don't need this duffel bag. I do want to search. Just trying to get in a better spot to search it. Wrench, reload because we did shoot around earlier. Grab the figurine. So far, we're looking pretty good. Alright. Oh, loot these filing cabinets. We'll do top, bottom, and then up, or bottom, top, down. Because otherwise, if you go top, bottom, 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 we don't technically need a diary. I don't think they're worth that much right now. But if you go top, down, 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 it takes a little bit harder, or like the closing of the drawer is interrupted. If that makes sense. I don't think there's any more. There's a computer there where my laser is. Making sure I don't get shot at. I'm gonna run over here, loot it quickly. Nothing too good. Oh, there was an SSD in there. Grab that. The reason we put stuff in our pouch, if I'm assuming you guys already know, is if you die, you'll still get that. Like if you find a GPU, Bitcoin, you want to throw that in your pouch. That's why I usually have a docs case, because I would be able to put these in there and all some other stuff. Alright, we're gonna open this up. I don't think I saw anybody. Alright, gotta close it behind us. Where we're gonna be going is the residential unit area. It's not the key card, but the area. So that noise you just heard, that means nobody else has been in that area. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna push up into blue. We're gonna close this. Kind of peek it. Don't see anybody. We're gonna come in here. Another poster. Those sell for about 30K. If you don't have, or there could be a green key card here. Here's a stem. And obviously, the better the backpack you have, the more loot you can have. I have just a T20, you know, nothing too fancy. I don't know why I'm even checking that. Out of habit, I guess. This is blue. Peek out left, nothing. We're gonna close this door. Now, you could run up there and close that door. That's up to you. I'm gonna leave it open. However, I am gonna close this door. I don't like this one being open. Come in here. We're gonna close that door. This is a decent scope to sell. Come right in here. In the trash can could be some Bitcoin or anything else. We're gonna jump up here. No residential. Could be card spawn there. So far, I have a feeling I'm gonna get rid of this, and this. Because we have HK. You pick your choice, really. I mean, whichever gun you want. We're gonna get rid of this. Move that over. And then what I'm looking for is M995, SSAP, and M61. And now from here, we're gonna go across with our backs up against the wall. We'll be able to loot the dead scientist. If you need water, that's good. kind of a waste. We're gonna come over here because sometimes that card I was talking about could spawn here. We're gonna come in here, open up that button to get us into this area, which has a lot of good loot. Nothing that I see there. Open this up. That card could be like in the card. I don't know how to describe it, but like in the middle there. Come over here. Something could be inside this. I don't know what you want to call it. Bin. Alright. Nothing there. Could be a stem there. Could be a stem there. The key card could be also here. There is a stem there though. We do gotta keep at least one 2x2 open so I can reload. Or 2x1. Looking at the time. Still good. Okay, nothing too fancy. Come in here. Could be a bag here. I think there's a stem to our left. Anything here? Not that I'm seeing. Could be a stem in that. And then Vaseline. Turn around. Golden star. I use that for crafting, so I'm going to grab that. These are actually going for a decent amount on the market right now. So just, you know, look at your market. See how everything is. Lewa, IFAX. So what we'll do is we'll drink that. Get rid of that. Grab that. Get rid of that. Grab that. I think that arm is worth more. I don't know. Whatever I dropped. That key card could also spawn here. I believe it can also spawn here, if I'm not mistaken. I'm hoping to find it. Because right now it's not too good of loot, but the ammo itself is amazing. But if you do this a couple times, get yourself, as long as you're making a little bit more than what you started with, which I think by now, if we don't see the access card, it's not going to be here. But as long as you're making more, oh, that's a good find. So we can get rid of that and get rid of that. Move that down. There you go. Even though it's not worth much, it's better than both those two combined. Anything here? Could be a stem in the holder. This is a really bad room. Under one of those. I don't have room at all for that. Okay, and I even used I wasn't gonna see it automatically use or put stuff here too, even if I don't want to, like when I pick stuff up. I guess, see. So P22, we'll get rid of that. Our scope is worth about 50, 60K. I think right here alone, we would have made our money back. And even if you don't make your money back, just the ammo, like this ammo right here is really good ammo. I don't really care about the euros, so I'm just gonna throw them out. Salewa, don't really need. My buddy was saying that it could be on a dead scientist's body too, but I've not seen it yet. I'm gonna go look at all the. I'm gonna double check. No. No. Okay. Now the fun part. Leaving. From here, there's a couple ones you can go to. I'll probably show you the easiest. Okay, can I get rid of anything? I could eat and drink that just so I can move those two down so I have something to reload so they don't get dropped. have ate first and then drunk, but whatever. You can move the hydrogen peroxide down. Thought I saw somebody down there. I don't know, maybe it's just my eyes deceiving me. Trust me, if somebody's down there, they'll be shooting at you. Probably shouldn't have shut that. Okay. Alright. So from here, we're gonna run all the way down here. Check this door on our left because it is open. We never shut it before. You could come in here. I've seen some loot in here if you really want. Just scour every inch of this place. Really, like, that's about it. Like, oh, look at that, AFAC, or IFAC. Be an extra 20k if I'm not mistaken. If you have time, which we do, we have 14 minutes. I usually would start trying to get to exfil about the 7-minute mark. Oh, look, a poster. But once you get more comfortable, you can take it down. Like I've taken it down all the way down to like the 30-second, 40-second mark. Is that a dead body? It is. We're gonna probably go loot that, see if we can't get ourselves a bigger backpack. We're gonna run by here. We just gotta keep an eye out, make sure we don't get jumped in on. I think I hear someone to our left. So we're gonna throw a nade to find out. Bathroom. Come into black here just to see. Okay. I've had them hiding in black, that's why I come across. And like both doors are open. We're gonna close them. See, this guy didn't have a backpack, but he does have a better helmet. We'll grab that, and ears. Let's go. And he has more 545 ammo if you wanted to grab it. AFACs are worth about 10k, 100, so about 30k. This would be worth 25, 30. Any good ammo? It's alright ammo. I can't grab it, I don't have room. But if he had a better backpack, I would have grabbed his backpack instead of mine. Alright, so from here we're going to go down. Now here's the thing. If you're overweight, which I'm currently not because of my strength being maxed. So if you are overweight, you might have to throw your backpack down, and to do so, I believe it's a double Z. Throw it down, and then now when you get into a fight, you'll be a lot faster. Check left. Check right. I didn't see anybody, but just to make sure, these nades are lifesavers. I think I did hear somebody. So I thought I heard someone to my right, so we're gonna push left here towards the power. Close that door. Turn on every time you press turn on elevator button, there's 2 of them, and then like the garage doors, there's a chance for raiders to spawn in. So just, when you press that button, just get ready for a fight. And they can spawn in anywhere. They can spawn in down there. They can spawn in 2nd floor. You know, just anywhere. So from here, we're gonna keep pushing. Check right in case they came down. Nobody. From here, we're gonna come right here and press call elevator and go back and grab our backpack. Check staircase once more. Realistically, if you want me to be honest, labs is, you can make really good money if you have a docs case, a sick case, an injector's case, but that all takes, you know, you gotta get money to make that. You gotta be level 15 and all that. Like an injector case is like 300 right now, but when we get back into what you call it, in there, I'll show you guys, because all those injectors I picked up could have been put into a 1x1 versus them sprawled out, but we'll see how much money we made and see if it was worth doing it without no cards, but just the residential alone, usually I make a good couple mil from it. Alright, so good. We didn't fight anybody, we came out of there, we looted, you know. Alright. So we ended up with the gun that you could either keep or sell. That is up to you. HK is a really good gun. I like it personally. We could sell. Let me make kind of okay. So that you can't sell. Just throw that down there. That way I don't accidentally sell these. There we go. All right. If you have access to the market, these are better on the market. If not, just sell them or save them until you can. These are good ammos to keep. Sell, 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 sell. Nothing you are keeping unless you need it for a task. And we also made 10K just by finding it. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. First thing you want to do is look at the price of whatever you found, like the scopes or attachments. See, that wasn't really worth it. However, if you sell it to mechanic, it might be worth something. Might be, I don't know. 8K, not really. So, note to self, that is not a good one to grab. That's basically how you do that. SSDs, filter by item, 85. It depends on if you have access to the flea market or not. We'll do like 84, place offer, and then same thing with old scopes, I believe, are also going for a little bit more. Actually, no, they are not. SJ6s, I know go for a decent amount on the market. So, traders, therapists, I'll show you what I do to know where to sell something. Anything medical goes to therapists. So, like this SJ6, she's gonna give us to us for 17,000 versus if I filter by item, 76,000. See that? Do I have any other ones we picked up? I don't think I do. And we do like 75, basically whatever you want, just lower, you know. ETGs, I also know go for a decent amount as well. Depending on how many you have, you might not be able to do all this at once. And then I think oh, Tramadol. Where's my Tramadol? 32, 37 versus I hit link search to filter by item. Okay, and I did it again. Filter by item. 40. Where did we go? We'll do 47.99. 9. Alright, the rest should be. Oh, Grizzly. You can either keep or sell. I'm gonna sell it. I don't need it. Um, are going for about 39, 38-ish. Alright, so now therapist. We'll sell everything except for those two. I want to look those up because I forgot. That also goes on the market. I just remembered that we're keeping for crafting. Right there, 581,000, which isn't too much, but if you think about it, you're paying about 200K to go into labs. You just made a $300,000 profit to start saving up. Technically, after buying another card, you would only make like 100 something. There are easier ways to make money. I know. I just, if people want to go into labs, oh, forgot about that. If people want to go into labs, plus we also have some stuff that we sold. Want to go into labs and not have a card, or they're going in with a buddy, that has cards, they could be like, "Oh, you want to go to labs, whatever." And I don't have any cards, but I can still make something. What are these going for? 66 each. 64 or 5. All right, so we got those sold. Let's making sure. Okay, these are all the ones that I picked up from today. See, we actually made 1.6 mil there. Don't don't know how. All these were from okay. So yeah. And then on top of it we got some good ammo. We got an okay weapon for you guys, and then a scope that you can either keep or sell. I'll probably sell it because it's a 4x, but I'm gonna sell both of these because I don't need them. Boom, boom. We got 1 point. Was that 1.1? Yeah, 1.1 mil. I don't know why I said 1.6 earlier, but yeah, that's not too bad of a run with no card, and something else just sold. I think. I don't know. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I apologize if it was a longer one. My next one won't be as long, hopefully. But thank you guys for watching and have a wonderful night.